Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Goff going to look to throw right away. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a 1st down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
You gotta throw this out. Hey, movement, movement, movement. Shell. Tiger. Super one.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Like 20. Hey, lift.
To throw is gone. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Motion.
Goff now to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Here's our 46.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
47. Then we're going to 53.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott trying to set up a screen for Blue. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
It's 4th down.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, kill!
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now as the quarterback. Play caller totally in sync. Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
180, 2 for 1. Louis.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 17-yard line.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Super cut. 180. 12. 12. Hey, left.
Gibbs straight ahead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 83 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. To hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Cowboys nothing. Jack Fox, the kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Prescott. That's caught by Myers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both in. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here go 46.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Here go 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Ferguson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal, Dallas.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 3.
Block 20. Rich play. Watch it back. Watch it back.
Hand off down to Gibbs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked them down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go, come on. 180. 12. 12. Go.
Back to throw. Goff. Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Gone. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
What? 5. 5. Hey, 70.
Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end Luke Schoonmaker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
47. Yeah. Here we go. We go 46.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin to... Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll look to throw here. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line 26.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That's caught left side, Myers with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure,
down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
The kicker on for the
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing, Prescott. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That's it for Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now he's going to step up and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion, the tight end.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. What do you think?
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30.
And the Cowboys.
Get out there.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
47.
Prescott yet again. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Hey, kill.
First and goal, Dallas.
Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another run for Gibbs here. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47. 46.
To throw is Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Cowboys field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Like 20.
On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 209 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. From the 50, it's gone. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick-6. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Prescott to throw it. And incomplete on a deep ball.
And there
the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, kill! 47.
Prescott. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott now. He'll swing this out to Blue. Now they can't bring him down. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Myers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's Myers again with another catch. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
47. Here go 46. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
Switch it, hey. Here we go, 1 to 54, 1 in. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Listen. 4 down. What's up?
Throwing now. Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run by Gibbs. Now he's loose again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 48 yards. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
46. Cowboys 46. Jack Cox,
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this up to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here we go, 47. Gun. Hey, kill. We're going to 53. Go. Switch it, hey. What do you think?
Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, kill. We're going to 50. We're going to 54. Going to 54. 26.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Under. 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Dak. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, 47. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like hope, and 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m., this got me loose. From what you say, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know. Your location. Send me your location.
Where you at, where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad all, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
It's 2 a.m., this got me loose. From what you say, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know. Your location. Send me your location. Your location.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin. Traveling on